The Voluntary Labour Corps carries out the nation's task of preventing the social marginalization and exclusion of Polish young people while providing for their education and upbringing. In its activities, the VLC links its activities to the traditions of the Youth Work Corps founded in 1936 by President Ignacy Mościcki. The activities are aimed at young people between the ages of 15 and 25. The oldest form of VLC activity is tutelary education units such as Labour Corps and training and education centres. Each school year, around 33,000 young people arrive at these institutions. They're young, 15 and 16-year-olds as a rule, who have not completed primary or secondary school. Nearly 30% of them are young people from broken homes or orphanages. Over 40% come from large families, and half from families that are very poor. 12% are from pathological families, and nearly 40% from families suffering from unemployment. These young people, who have the most difficult family and financial situations, are guaranteed room and full board in a dormitory, including round-the-clock care at no charge. VLC participants complement their general primary or secondary education with training for a specific job or earning professional qualifications at the basic vocational school level. Young people attend public schools, and the practical vocational preparation takes place at external employers or in workshops located at VLC institutions. Vocational training lasts 2 or 3 years. A VLC graduate receives a certificate that he or she has completed school, and after passing a vocational exam, a professional title or certificate that he or she has completed a preparatory course for a given job. The VLC offers a broad range of vocational training. Young people can choose from among 78 professions or trades, including auto mechanic, cook, baker, barman, sales clerk, barber, mason, locksmith and carpenter. Training is conducted primarily in those trades that are sought after on local job markets. Often, training to become a cook takes place directly at the VLC centres, where under the eye of professional teachers, young people prepare meals for other class members and then serve their classmates, thus learning how to properly wait on tables and serve food. Young people at the Labour Corps and centres are looked after by carers who not only help them with their studies, but also organise additional classes. The VLC offers a broad range of opportunities. Students can take part in classes in art, theatre and music, as well as taking advantage of computer rooms. They eagerly take part in competitions and exhibitions of amateur artistic works. The carers also remember about physical development. Sports activities are organised for the young people at the Labour Corps and centres, very often at modern sports facilities. VLC is the only national institution helping young people in this manner. Over 80% of program participants complete their schooling or advance to higher grades despite lags or neglect in their education lasting several years. Among those who have taken the vocational exams, a full 91% have earned professional titles or certificates of course completion. VLC's institutional task, resulting from the law on promoting employment and labour market institutions, is to act in the labour market area. Counselling and consulting services are provided by 49 mobile vocational information centres, 114 young people's career centres, 106 job clubs, and 24 vocational training centres. Each year, their activities affect nearly 500,000 people from all over Poland. Everyone who comes to one of these institutions may, at no charge, take advantage of advice from vocational counselors, participate in job activation workshops, classes in vocational career track planning, vocational orientation, entrepreneurship, and self-presentation techniques. Advisors diagnose the vocational interests of young people in order to help them select the right profession or vocational training profile. This activity is addressed mainly to students and graduates of secondary and post-secondary schools who are preparing to enter the job market. A particular type of activity of the Voluntary Labour Corps are mobile vocational information centres, which are addressed to young people living in small towns and villages, where there is significantly less opportunity to develop and become familiar with the modern job market. Thanks to visits by job counsellors, the barrier of access to vocational information is overcome. This activity prevents the social exclusion of young people living in these areas who are entering the job market. An important activity of the Voluntary Labour Corps is its role in helping to find work. This is done at 49 youth employment agencies with 56 branches and 76 job centres across the country. In 2009, they referred over 170,000 young people to jobs. An essential role in realizing the tasks of an employment agency are job fairs and exchanges, organized each year by all youth education and labor centers and their affiliates in the entire country. By September 2010, the VLC had organized over 160 job fairs and over 900 job exchanges, with around 60,000 participants and nearly 4,000 employers offering almost 60,000 jobs. During the holidays, nearly 40,000 school children and students work through the agency of the VLC, earning money for their own needs. Besides collecting job offers and organizing job fairs, the youth employment agencies and job centers provide information to employers about the possibilities for hiring workers. Both the youth employment agencies and job centers operate year-round, are free of charge, and serve the needs of people who are at least 15 years of age. From the moment Poland joined the European Union, the Voluntary Labour Corps has realized projects jointly financed with EU funds as part of the European Social Fund. Since 2008, it has been one of the most important systemic beneficiaries of the Human Capital Programme. In 2010, the Voluntary Labour Corps realized 6 projects for the general sum of over 50 million zlotys. These included the 3rd edition of Education, Practice, Employment, Growth, whose beneficiaries, young people aged 15 to 24, participated in free classes that included vocational counseling, entrepreneurship, including setting up your own company, workshops on how to actively look for a job, professional computer training, as well as vocational courses, foreign languages, and driver education. VLC's greatest undertaking from among the projects co-financed with EU funds as part of the European Social Fund is the project being realized from 2009 to 2013 titled VLC as Contractor for Job Market Services. It works by setting up youth career centers, job centers and vocational training centers, thanks to which the Poland-wide system of job market services is developed and perfected, and the functioning of vocational counseling and information, employment agencies and training for young people are improved. The overall value of this project is nearly 100 million zlotys. Since mid-2004, the Voluntary Labour Corps has realized 11 systemic projects for over 30,000 beneficiaries. The total value of these enterprises is over 240 million zlotys. The Voluntary Labour Corps is a modern institution which uses the most innovative methods of caring for young people who have fallen through the educational system net. We react to the changing labour market. We offer a chance for thousands of young people. I cordially invite you to see what we have to offer and to take advantage of our services and help.